Time for Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech with Stars head coach Rocky Russo. Rocky, a lot of late-game heroics in this one, top to bottom. Caden Harrington with that game-time goal with 65 seconds remaining. Talk to me about that sequence where you call a timeout, getting that power play, and like we said, knocking on the door, trying to get something going on the power play. You got it with the net empty late in the game.
Yeah, they executed what we talked about on the bench. Not as clean as we had hoped off the face-off, but we're able to gain some momentum and with possession there, and then we got Leslie the puck. That's what we wanted to have the puck, and we wanted Caden to roll over top and create a little confusion and a screen, and he was able to do that. And they had to keep an eye on Gio because he was on the weak side dot line and available for a puck, and so I think the confusion that we created allowed us to get that screen, a big time NHL caliber bomb by Harry, and the game's tied.
We were missing that for the last 3 games, weren't we? Not like we were lacking for goals those previous 3 games before he was back Friday, but nice to have that back in the lineup.
Yeah, we needed that, obviously. I thought our power play kind of struggled this weekend, and that's the ebbs and flows of your special teams, and I've said that all year long. It's a culmination of 62 games, and you can't just take a snapshot from a weekend and judge it. It's not as good as it's been. It's not as bad as it's been. It's somewhere in the middle, and I mean, look at our special teams today. We gave up 2 power play goals. When's the last time we gave up 2 power play goals in a game? It's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
They're broken plays, but that's our fault. We had a chance to get the puck out. We cheated a little bit on the first one, and unfortunately, Caden Hawkins, who should be on our team, because we had a chance to draft him, and we should have drafted him, and that's not anybody's fault, not Nick's fault, not my fault. We wanted him, but it is what it is. But what an unbelievable shot by him, and they take the lead. We're dealing with some more adversity after just a dreadful first period. Yeah. is the nicest way for me to put it. Really disappointed with that, actually, after the conversations we had today and such. But the bounce back in the second period was great. Managing the adversity after giving up the 2 and going down by a goal in the third was great. Finding a way to tie it up. We had some chances in the overtime. Man, did Calvin Michon play unbelievable this weekend.
Stop on to Julian, unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the best I've ever seen him play this weekend, far and away. But we were able to get to him in the shootout. Great goal by Pelly, and game's over.
To answer your question, last time allowing 2 power play goals in a game, September 21st, second game of the season against Cedar Rapids. A lot of teams would have folded in a night like this where you give up 2 third-period power play goals. Your guys didn't. What was the biggest thing you saw from them that allowed them to find a way to come back?
There's belief in that room, and our message is always you have to fight for your culture, and you have to fight for your identity and fight for your process, and that's on them. That's on the players, and I mean that in the most respectful way possible. It's our job as coaches to lay the foundation, so to speak, and then it's up to them to build the house. And the house needs to be sturdy and strong and be able to deal with anything that can come our way. And today was a good example of our ability to just manage that adversity and push through and believe in each other and find a way to get a win.
You switched up the line combinations before the start of that second period, and it obviously paid off immediately with that goal from Malte. What did you see the rest of the night once you juggled the lines?
I saw much more compete level. I thought we were very, very mundane, very pedestrian in regards to our compete level and in the first period, and I felt like we needed to shake it up, and so I was able to do that, and I kind of had him in the blender the rest of the game. There wasn't much rhyme and reason to it, but they were matching that. Like he was so concerned about his matchups that he was willing to take his best line off the ice just to get the line matches that he wanted. And so once I split the lines up, I think that flustered them because they weren't able to get the matchups that they wanted, and that was a big momentum shift for us.
Heading back home Wednesday night, the always exciting Thanksgiving Eve game against Tri-City. I imagine after a win like this, you're excited. We don't have to wait till next Friday.
Yeah, no, I mean we're always happy to play at home. Anytime we get a chance to play in the ice box, we're excited to do that, and it should be a great crowd and a great night, and we'll be ready to play.
Looking forward to that. Rocky, heck of a win tonight. Enjoy this one. We'll talk to you Wednesday.
Thanks, Joel.
That's the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo, and this has been Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech.